Imagine standing at a critical crossroads where every choice could alter your future. The pressure mounts, urging you to leap. But Bortho's instincts might lead you into a perilous trap. Relying solely on emotional intelligence in high-stakes moments can be a dangerous gamble with severe fallout. Picture this: you're in a boardroom, the air thick with tension. Everyone is counting on you to make the call. Your heart races, but what if that adrenaline distorts your judgment? You might mistake passion for clarity, overlooking warning signs that could save you. Consider a friend on the brink of a business investment. Their excitement blinds them to skepticism, convinced that their emotional insight is enough. Fast forward a few months, and that initial enthusiasm turns into regret. This scenario is all too common. Emotional decisions can obscure critical data and silence constructive feedback. Those missteps can snowball, turning a minor error today into a catastrophic failure tomorrow. It's not just about making the right choice, it's about recognizing when your heart is leading you astray. As you stand on that edge, the thrill of the leap calls to you. But what if you paused for just a moment? What if you stepped back to assess not only your emotions, but also the facts at hand? That's the crucial moment we often overlook. So, how can you sidestep these dangers? Start by balancing your emotional insights with critical thinking. Listen to that inner voice, but don't let it drown out reason. Reflect on your past decisions which were driven by emotion and which had a solid logical foundation. This isn't about dismissing your feelings, it's about harmonizing them with rational thought. As you navigate your choices, remember recognizing the risks is the first step to managing them. Before you take that leap, ask yourself, am I truly listening to my heart, or am I being swept away by its current? Take a moment to pause. It might just shield you from a fall you didn't see coming. What if I told you that trusting your feelings when making high-stakes decisions could lead you into a minefield? It might sound surprising, but the truth often hides in those moments when we rely solely on our emotional instincts. Every day, whether in boardrooms, hospitals, or at home, people make crucial choices based on gut feelings. However, what if those feelings are misleading? The pressure to perform can cloud your judgment and expose you to hidden risks. Imagine you're in a meeting where the project's future is on the line. The tension is palpable. You glance at your colleagues, trying to read their emotions, and then make a decision based on that gut instinct. But what if that stress is distorting your judgment more than you realize? As the stakes rise, so do the signals your body sends. An increased heart rate and sweaty palms aren't just signs of stress, they're red flags warning you that something isn't quite right. Yet, we often dismiss them, trusting our emotional intelligence instead. Now, picture a doctor in a high-pressure situation faced with a life or death. They can feel the weight of their colleagues' gazes, and the emotions in the room can feel suffocating. That overwhelming pressure might lead to hasty decisions that don't align with the facts. What if that doctor took a moment to step back instead of getting swept up in the chaos? Embracing the discomfort rather than relying on immediate feelings could help avoid mistakes. Let's take it a step further. Think about a big investment. You're ready to pour resources into a venture that feels right, and your instincts are shouting, this is it. But feelings can be unpredictable. What if you overlook warning signs because you're too focused on emotional cues? The realization that emotions can derail high-stakes decision-making is crucial. But here's the silver lining: recognizing this risk opens up a powerful opportunity. What if you learned to balance emotional insight with a critical, analytical approach? Imagine being the person who takes a moment to breathe, analyze, and then respond. You'd be making decisions that not only feel right but are also grounded in logic. As we wrap this up, consider this: every time you face a high pressure moment, ask yourself, are your feelings leading you, or are you in control of them? Trusting your gut can be risky in high-stakes situations. Take a moment today to reflect on your decision-making process. Are you letting your emotions guide you into a trap? Remember, awareness is the first step to protecting your choices. When you combine emotional intelligence with clarity, if you found this perspective intriguing, don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the complexities of decision-making. Your best choices are waiting just beyond the emotional haze. What if your next big decision could cost you everything just because you followed your gut? It might sound dramatic, but many people are unknowingly walking a tightrope. The hidden risks of relying on emotional intelligence in high-stakes decisions can be more dangerous than you think. Imagine standing at a crossroads, heart racing, feeling that instinct pulling you toward one path. But what if that instinct is leading you astray? With the stakes so high, the pressure to choose wisely can cloud your judgment in ways you might not even notice. Do you ever feel that twinge of uncertainty even when you're sure you know what to do? That nagging voice in the back of your mind could be trying to warn you. It's easy to dismiss it, but ignoring those warnings can lead to serious consequences. Consider a high-powered executive about to finalize a major deal. The numbers look solid, but something feels off. She decides to trust her gut instead of the data, and moments later, she's left picking up the pieces of a failed contract. What went wrong? A blind faith in her instincts led her astray. This issue extends beyond corporate decisions. Think about relationships. You meet someone and your heart races with excitement. But what if your emotional intelligence is distorting your perception? You might overlook red flags, convincing yourself you're just being optimistic. The result: heartbreak and confusion. Every day, people make choices driven by emotion, believing they're making the right call. Yet, emotions can be deceptive, twisting facts and distorting reality. The hidden risks are lurking, ready to strike when you least expect it. You might be wondering how to protect yourself. The answer is to abandon emotional intelligence altogether. If it would be misguided. It's about finding a balance. Knowing when to trust your emotional insights and when to step back for a clearer analysis is key. Now, imagine making decisions with confidence, blending intuition with rational